Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to episode 39 of my hardcore survival let's play. Alright, so we're still in the end. I'm hiding out under here. I tried to get some levels off camera and it just felt wrong because I was like, man, I know everyone wants to see me use this Enderman farm a little bit. So let's make sure I have my elytra on because I did jump off the side. I almost died. See, I'm not very good at using the elytra quite yet. I will get better, I promise. People tell me to go in creative and practice. People on my Discord server have been very helpful. There's lots of suggestions. And because of the things people have suggested, I'm very sorry that this thing's so loud. I forgot how loud it was. But because of the things people have suggested on the suggestions channel on my Discord server, I'm going to be doing an iron farm for this weekend's build project. So that's going to be kind of fun. I'm going to run through this thing. I'm going to do this because I don't want to have to edit this out. We're just going to turn it down to 2 and we'll just talk for a second and I'll kill all these things. You can still kind of hear it. But yeah, I do have a Discord server. The link to that is in the top pinned comment down below. If you want to join that, there's a suggestions channel on there where people are basically steering the direction of this Let's Play. So if you want to get in on that, you can also leave comments on the videos. I do go through all the top comments on the videos as well, but mainly the Discord suggestions channel is where I'm looking for ideas. So if you want to get your voice heard, join the Discord server. We got like 10,000 members, so there's quite a few people there. You can chat with fans of my channel and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really excited to get out of here because like my inventory is crammed full of stuff and like it just gives me anxiety looking at it, and it probably does the same for you. So I'm happy to finally get home, and I did actually add this. This is one thing I did off camera because I was so scared I was gonna die. Okay. And can you really blame me? Also, the amount of XP orbs that are there, we're just gonna. I think it was at 100 before. I honestly don't remember. Yeah, it was. But I'm gonna fly back home real quick. Let's see if we can just land directly in the portal. It's probably a dangerous idea, but okay, wait, hold on. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do anything stupid because I want to get totems of undying as well, but I don't know how far away. Oh, well, hey, that's convenient. That's exactly where I need to be. I don't know how far away the Woodland Mansion is, and to get that map, we will probably get it at some point, but it's going to require quite a bit of grinding. You have to get a cartographer, a villager, and then trade with them a bunch. And then eventually on the third trade, you can see if they're going to give it to you or not. So we'll have to be expanding this probably next weekend and then working to hopefully get a Woodland Mansion map. But for now, we're going to be taking a few villagers from their home again. I know we took them from all the way over there. If you guys remember the Grand Railroad, which you can see a little bit of right there, we took them from way over yonder and put them in here. And they have started a new colony, and now we're going to take them and we're going to make a villager farm. So thank you to Waddles for the villager farm, the iron farm design, because without Waddles, I would not be able to do this. So thank you so much to Waddles. Shout out to Waddles. So thank you. I am using your iron farm design, but I appreciate you and helping me learn how to make one because I didn't know how to make one before, strangely enough. So I'm going to go clean up my inventory a little bit. Reduce my anxiety levels to 0, and then we're going to get started and make myself anxious again. Not really, but it's going to be interesting. I've never built an iron farm, if you guys can believe it. I really have never built one. And I didn't realize now that if I want to get somewhere quickly, see that was an MLG fly right there. If you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like for that MLG fly, I very much so appreciate it. But let's go up here, and I am going to place these shulker boxes down probably on the next floor. And then I am going to organize my inventory because it really is it's not very organized. So give me 1 second. I'll show you how it looks now, and I'll come back when it's done. So I'm actually going to have to go to the Nether to grab something that I think I'm going to need. So 1 second here. Okay, so we're just going to take a little bit of netherrack here, and then we're going to get to smelting that. Perfect. All right, so this stuff is smelting into nether bricks, which I will explain in a second, but I'm going to also get the materials ready off camera that we're going to need for this iron farm. We're going to try to rush through it, right? We're not going to rush through it, but we're not going to take as long to get all the materials together as we did last time, so 1 second. You want to know a discovery I just made? People have been telling me also on my Discord server suggestions channel that I really, really need to organize my chest. I just realized we have a ton of sand in here that we could have used to make ourselves some pretty cool stuff. What I was trying to say, we could have used this to make TNT, but instead we need glass. So, you know, it's a win-win situation that I forgot about it, but at the same time, kind of annoying, right? And like, I don't have a lot of basic materials. That's why I feel like I'm not that far in this world because like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I do have a good bit of coal. And I guess I do have a decent bit of iron now, but I'd like to have more than, you know, a couple of stacks whenever I need it. I know there's like 5 stacks in there, but I need more iron. So this iron farm is going to be extremely helpful. I've never built one. Hopefully it's pretty exciting to watch. I think it's going to be, so stick around for the full video. But give me a second. I'm just kind of putting some stuff in furnaces and doing a little TLC with my inventory. Shouldn't be too much longer, but, well, for you guys, it'll be pretty much instant. But for me, it will be not that much longer. Okay, well, my inventory is now cleaner than it was. It still can't be perfectly clean because we're about to go and build a project, but this is pretty much everything we're going to need, which is, it's a good feel. Oh, it's pitch dark out there, so let's sleep a little bit. We need to go down and grab another bucket of lava, and then aside from that, there's only a few other things I need to get, like 3 beds. And then we can pretty much get into doing this. Since we already have a village near here, it'll be pretty easy. Obviously, I can't build it really close to this village, so I'm going to like build it somewhere over there-ish. And from there, we should be in a pretty good position. I want to build like a path along here too at some point. There's just a ton of little like things I want to do around my base that, because I run along this path quite a lot, right? This was for the spooky movie special, if you guys remember that. But it's a miracle that we have not died yet in this series. Let me just say, it's been, what is this, the 39th episode, and we're still alive. So props to us, right? So let me go grab a bucket of lava real quick, and I'll meet you guys back up top. So I know I said I'd meet you guys back up top, but let me get sappy for a second. So 2020 was not a great year by any measure. But my channel did better than it ever has, and I was very happy that I could entertain you all throughout 2020, and I just wanted to say thank you because this stuff in my life that's happening because of you guys watching my videos so much, I would have never been able to make happen this early. Like I'm thinking about getting a house pretty soon, and I'm only 22 years old, and like that's not like what everyone goes through, and I'm very blessed, and I'm very lucky that you guys still watch me. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for all the support, because without you, a lot of this stuff in my life wouldn't be possible. And I also wouldn't have had like a big, something I'm working on in 2020. I would have just been stuck at home doing nothing. So again, just thank you guys so much for all the support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm very happy to still be doing what I do. I'm surprised that people still watch me. I've been doing YouTube for 8 years. And I don't know. I just thought about that for a second, and I was like, man, I'm really thankful for you guys. So thank you guys seriously so much for all the support, truly. Okay, so enough with the sappy stuff. Let's go get a bed. So luckily for you guys, you remember we have quite a large farm. And this staircase, like I said, really does help it does help everything work better. Oh my gosh, look how many villagers that we have now. Sorry, I keep like doing some weird hiccup burp hybrid. I don't know what's going on. But we have a ton of villagers. And this guy's so kind. He's like, here, take this flower. But let's see. We can get a bed pretty easy. We just need 3 beds, so we'll just take those. And the next part is a little bit tricky, I'll admit, because I'm not so sure how to do it exactly. I need some more powered rails, which I'm almost certain are in a chest around here somewhere, because remember we had that big railroad area like right here for a little bit. So I know I have powered rails somewhere around here. So let me do a little bit of investigation and see if I can't locate these, because like I don't know where they are. Like, oh, okay, we're gonna remove that. I don't know where they are. I'm confused. So let me look. Okay, so they were in this chest right here that I guess I had already opened, and I just blanked and did not see them. And we're also going to need a minecart, so I'm not so sure we're going to need these right here. And upon further observation, I've also missed something else. So we're going to go... You know what? This is something we've never done. We've never gotten to go up here. I've never gotten to show you all the detail that is... Oh, see, that was... You see what I'm saying? I'm getting better at it, guys. I'm getting better at it. So we never really got to see the up top portion of this, probably because it's on the tippity top of the world, and I had no interest in coming up here and potentially dying. But yes, this is my windmill, the top of it at least. Let me see if I can fly down to a more detailed part. You know what? Sure. Okay. That's okay. That's not where I wanted to go, but... Okay, I'm going to end up... I almost smacked it with my head. I'm going to end up dying. But yeah, there's just a ton of detail. Okay, it's really hard to see, but you see what I mean? There's like a ton of detail I put into it. And like, it really is one of the best builds I've ever done. I just keep like gracefully breaking my legs. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what keeps happening. But yeah, remember that nether rack that we were smelting into nether brick? Let me go grab that real quick and make some nether fence, I think. I'm also going to put a bunch of stuff into this project box because we don't need all of this in my inventory. Okay, you can't put shulker boxes inside shulker boxes. That does make sense. But yeah, we don't need all this stuff on me right now currently. But yeah, okay, so I have the glass smelting, and then we have the nether brick right here. So we're going to make some nether fence. I'll be honest with you, I did not even really remember that nether fence was a thing. Can you make it like that? How do you make it? Wait, am I an idiot? How do you make... Okay, now hold on here. Fence. Oh, okay, so you need blocks. What? Okay. I don't think I've ever... That's just a block like I've never made, you know? Like, it's one of those things I just don't... Is that not the exact recipe? Or is it the opposite of that? I think it's the opposite, isn't it? You guys are like, dude, I don't want to watch you make nether brick fence, but I'm curious. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me make the fence. Okay, there we go. We have a stack and 8, which is probably way more than we're going to need. So now our inventory is a little bit cleaner, and we can go ahead and pick up the project box, which, by the way, thank you guys for turning me on to Elytra. I just had never tried them before. Not Elytra, sorry. Shulker boxes. I've never used them in survival, but they're actually super duper helpful. Makes me feel like I can do a lot more. But let me confirm all of the ingredients, and then we're going to get started on the build. All right, so I do have everything for the build. Last step is to name this name tag. This is going to be for the zombie that we have to capture for this iron farm. By the way, guys, have I mentioned how excited I am to make an iron farm? Having unlimited iron is going to be, oh, it's going to be amazing. So we're going to go in here. We're just going to name this, I'm going to name this Thank You for Iron. Okay. And then we're going to name the zombie. Did I spell thank wrong? Thank you for iron. There we go. Perfect. You know what? We're just going to run with it. So we can't build this near the village. I don't know exactly how far away you have to be, but my plan was to build this over here. I don't remember exactly where the spawn chunk is, and I don't really know how to find it. Also, these trees have been like this since, like, I don't know how long. So if you guys have been wanting me to destroy them, there you go. I'm not so sure why. Okay, I know why these are here because of Enderman, but I wasn't so sure why there was just a bunch of, like, random trees just, like, not broken. I don't know. I, like, broke the leaves off, I guess. But yeah, I don't remember where we spawned. I think it was over here. But, like, again, I'm not 100% sure. I just remember we spawned, and then within, like, 10 minutes, I was like, ooh, a cave. You know what? And then I went in this cave right here, and we're just exploring. We're like, man, this is a nice cave. And I remember I came down here, and I was like, I heard a bunch of zombies. I'm like, ooh, what if there's a spawner? And I came down here. It wasn't, obviously, this stuff wasn't built, but there was that dungeon, and it's right here. Like, the dungeon that you know, we used to use for XP is just, like, right here. And I was like, oh, my gosh. It's seriously, like, the luckiest spawn ever. That stuff has never happened to me in Minecraft before. And the fact that it happened on a video, this hardcore series was just meant to be, let me tell you. Well, let's get out of here because we don't need that thing to run. And let me try to see if I can figure out what the spawn chunk is. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay. I'm going to make that seed. I'm going to make a new world with this seed, and then wherever I spawn is probably the spawn chunk. All right, so this is the seed. We're just going to create the world. I don't consider this cheating at all. It's just like finding out information about your world. So we'll see exactly where we spawn, and I'll take those exact coordinates, and then we can just build it in that area. Now, I don't know, like, the spawn chunk. Yeah, so where did we spawn? Yeah, we literally spawned. Okay, so it was right here. This is 117, negative 122. I can remember that. But yeah, isn't it kind of crazy to be on this world where there's, like, nothing? I know it's kind of uncomfortable. But, like, a lot of this stuff is kind of unchanged. Like, this cave that was right here, this is, like, there was technically no entrance down in there. But you can hear it already going. It's down in there. But here, we'll go over here where the house was, and we'll show you how it looked. I know some of you were like, I don't really like this. This is not part of the hardcore, but it's kind of cool, right? Like, being able to see the world in its untouched state, because it's still the same world that we know and love, right? I have filled in a few things, like, here and there. Like, there was a weird exit right there. But yes, this is where it all began, was that tree right there. It was, like, literally the best tree ever, I think. But yeah, isn't that really cool? I don't know. I'm getting kind of distracted. There was tons of cows and stuff here, and I was just so happy. But yeah, this is the untouched world. Kind of uncomfortable. Let's go see how it looks now. There we go. Much better, right? Much, much better. So I did not actually fill this in. I kind of left it there, which is okay. But yeah, we've just come a long way. I got to sleep anyways, so I'm going to head back over here. seems like more often than not, I'm always sleeping in this bed in here because it's like a pretty, I don't know, I just really like this build. I thought I was kind of proud of it. I think it's a good build. So let me sleep here and I'll meet you guys back over at the spawn chunk and we're going to start construction. All right, well, I have slept and I have subsequently marked the spawn chunk. So there was that tree right there. I just removed it. I actually forgot to press record. I thought I was recording, but I put down this block. We made some nether brick into this what is it, nether bricks block. And that's the spawn block. Now, as far as the spawn chunk goes, I'm not exactly sure, like, the boundaries of it. Wait, hold on. I think there's a way. There is. You use F3 plus G. Okay, so you can see, like, the spawn chunks, and you can see where this chunk is. So we want to build this spawner in this chunk, right? Because this chunk right here, I don't know if this is cheating. I don't really consider it cheating. I just don't know where the chunk boundaries are, and I don't know who is going to have that memorized. I guess you could do the math on it technically, but this is the chunk that we're going to be building the spawner in. So I'm just going to flatten all this area out because we cannot have it. We just can't have all this stuff here. So it's going to be a little bit of a process, but it's going to be kind of fun. I think but maybe we should try to do like would you guys want to see me do like a one chunk kind of build? Maybe, I don't know. We could do something like that, or maybe do a one chunk survival and see if we can beat the game instead of one chunk. I mean, obviously you can't leave. Nah, that would be impossible because you couldn't leave. Okay, never mind. But we could try to do something like that. I don't know. It could be fun. But yeah, I'm going to flatten out this area. So give me a little bit. I'm just going to remove all these trees now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of flatten out this area, right? Because this is the chunk we want to be in. I can't have any of this dirt. I can't have any of this stone here. We need it to be a flat area. So let me clear it out. When I come back, it will be clear. And by the way, guys, if you're curious as to why I'm making sure it's in this spawn chunk and I'm being so like weird about making sure it's in this chunk is always loaded no matter what dimension, or maybe it's just always loaded no matter if you're in this dimension, but anywhere you are in the world, even if we're way over there, like at the village and these chunks are unloaded, this one chunk is loaded. So this thing will always run. So we'll always be able to come back and just have like a fat stack of iron in there. So pretty awesome. Okay, now to clear it. All right, so we've made a little bit of progress. I'll do a little bit of it on camera because like I feel like this is kind of fun. Almost you never really get to like clear a chunk out, I guess. I don't know why you would under normal circumstances unless you're building something like this, but you know, it's kind of interesting because I didn't really realize how big a chunk was. I knew they were 16 by 16, but I guess I just didn't think about like how big 16 by 16 is. And it's not like giant by any means, but it's still a reasonable size. And you can see I've got all the dirt on this layer now taken care of. Now we come in here and we can just remove it all like this in a very organized fashion, as you can tell. But now that I have like all the dirt removed, this is pretty much all the dirt, I have put these shulker boxes down over here. Those are just the ones that were in our inventory just so we can grab stuff from them. They're basically just portable chests. And I know you guys are like, yeah, that's exactly what they are. They're literally portable chests. I don't know why. I just didn't realize that. It never clicked with me. I was like, why would you ever want one of these? But now I'm just going to clear out the stone. Figured I'd give you a little bit of an update so you don't feel like you missed out on too much. But really, you're not missing much. Just me clearing out a little area of stone. So I'll be back when it's done. We really need to get a netherite pickaxe too. I think it's a tiny bit faster, but I really like the way netherite looks. So we're going to be getting a netherite pickaxe probably next weekend. Or maybe in tomorrow's episode if we get done with this project in this episode. So who knows? Who knows? It's going to be an exciting weekend regardless. All right, let's do the last little bit on camera here because it's really not that much. But if you're curious, you just press F3 and G to remove or show the, I guess, chunk borders. It's not like a debug features. It's not cheating, I don't think. It's just like debugging. And yeah, so now we have this chunk kind of cleared out, and now I'm not exactly sure why I cleared out the chunk, but I just kind of want to not have land near where the spawner is going to be, because I first of all, you have to build it like above the land, so I may have to go up above this stuff anyways, so there may not have been a huge, reason for me clearing it out. But next step, I'm going to fill all this in with grass because I'm OCD and it looks kind of weird to just have this like without grass being here. So let me just clear this out and fill it with grass real quick. I'm also going to cover up this hole, right? Because we don't need this in our lives, guys. Our lives are complicated enough, okay? You see, we're far in this hardcore world, so our lives are just very complicated. So we can't have. All right, so the last little step is just putting a little bit of dirt here, and we have our iron farm. I'm kidding. We have the area for our iron farm. Yay! We will probably extend this out a little bit too. It can't really hurt, and I'll make it look somewhat natural. But if we're going to have this iron farm be like this, we should probably all have it on one layer. I mean, again, it can't really hurt. At least most of it on one layer. So we can sleep here, which is nice. So let's sleep. Let's also fix this floating tree here. I just woke up and saw this, and I'm like, this is not right. I think this was from when we first started the map. I'm not even interested in picking up this wood. I just really want this tree to be gone. Hopefully that'll actually end up breaking. I don't know, because it's touching these leaves here, so I'm not so sure. Okay, so I broke all the leaves touching, so now it will hopefully successfully decay, right? There's like some leaves on here. Just some weird looking stuff over here that like was here since the beginning of the series. But yeah, let's put up all the junk. We don't need any of this junk with us. And now we're going to actually get started on this. So he said to build it like 20 blocks above, not maybe like 10 or 20 blocks above. So we're going to need some sort of ladder, I guess, to get up and down. This is just all temporary stuff. So, we did make some stone brick, which I put in the project box. We're going to use these ladders, which we don't have enough, but we just got a ton of wood. So we can make ourselves one of these crafting tubles, and we'll put it down here. And then we're just going to... What are we making? I'm just kidding. We'll make a bunch. I don't know how many we're going to need, but probably a good bit. Yeah, that's a good bit. That's a good bit. Okay, and now we just got to build some sort of temporary pathwork up there. I don't think that's the right word, but whatever word comes out of your mouth most of the time is going to be okay. Now, I want to figure out the kind of the middle of this thing. I know there's not a middle exactly, but there's like somewhat of a middle. And I don't need it to be like the exact middle again, but we need to figure out somewhat of the middle. And I think it's going to be maybe right there. So I think this is the middle-ish. It's close enough, okay? So we're going to build a ladder up. I don't know how many blocks, so let me just start putting some ladders so we don't have to like fall and break our legs every time. We could just put 2 ladders down, right? Yeah. So again, I just need to go above these blocks over here so that the iron golems do not spawn. They don't spawn like on the grass. It doesn't need to be super high up in the air, but it needs to be somewhat high up. So we'll go up like, sure, you know what? That many blocks is fine. Now, can we make it? We have feather falling, so we're okay, but can we make it onto the ladder down there? No, not at all. Not even a little bit close. So I can turn off these chunk borders. Maybe I may just leave them on, and I hope you guys don't mind, but I really need to see exactly where everything's going. But for right now, we don't really need them. So we're going to get up here. So the first step in this entire thing is going to be putting down the zombie. So we're going to put the zombie block. It's going to be like right here. So now I need to go and grab some glass. And I can usually make those ladder jumps. I don't really know what they're called. We have 2 buckets of water. That's perfect. We'll just go ahead and make an infinite water source. I assume Waddle said we only need 1 bucket of lava, so I'm going to trust that and just... I just got 1 bucket, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need more than 1 for at least some of the other stuff here. But let's get up here. Let's grab some glass. Oh, we had the glass in our inventory. We need the beds. We need some building blocks, so we can grab some more of those. And there's just a few things I'm not going to need in my inventory. I'm not going to need an axe or a shovel right this second. But let's eat before we go up there in case we fall again. And now we should be able to get started here. What? Okay, we don't need the steak right now. Okay. So it's really not that complicated of a build really at all. It's actually super easy, which is why I'm kind of suspicious. I'm like, because usually these things are hard, but at least on Bedrock, an iron farm is like a whole ordeal. But on Java, it's actually pretty easy. Which is nice, you know. I appreciate not having to, you know, do like some crazy stuff just to make an iron farm. But I'm excited to do it in the RTX series as well. And by the way, for those of you who watched that and you didn't really like it because it was dark and stuff, I fixed all the... Oh, I almost fell. I fixed all the darkness issues, so it's never going to be dark again when you watch it. And I'm very sorry for that. I really should have done even more testing than I had done. And then we're going to put a water bucket down so the zombie doesn't burn. But I guess I just didn't do enough testing. So I am sorry about that, but it is fixed. Worry not. It will no longer be dark. So if you're interested in the RTX series, please do give it another try, because I feel like it got an unfair start, which kind of sucks because it was like the beginning of the series, but that's just the way things go sometimes. Okay. So we got to figure this out. So I'm going to put this chunk border back on because I don't want any part of this build to go off. Okay, so now we need to build the bed areas, and the bed areas need to be on level with the zombie. And it just looks like we just need a 1 block gap. This is kind of hard. Kind of hard is a overstatement. It's really not that hard at all. So these little bedded areas need to be 3 blocks long. And then we're going to have to pick up our bed that we used for our own purposes because we don't need that. We're going to remove that. Make these 3 blocks high, of course. Okay, and then this thing just needs to be 3 blocks long, like this, because we need space for the villager, as well as the villager's bed. I guess we could build it like that, and then go over, and then we can break this block. Okay, we can break it like this. Hey, can we even place the glass block under? Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm just going to do it like this. 2, and then 3, and then we can get up here with a little bit of water, and then we can break this one, right? Oh, man, this is going to be complicated. There we go. Not that complicated. So now I'm going to build this same little thing right here 3 times. I just need to go grab that bed because we stole that from our project. We stole it. So let's grab that. Let's head back up here. All right, we're back up in the farm area thing. And now we're going to build 1 more over here and then 1 more over here for a total of 3 villagers. But inside this thing is going to just be a bed like that. And that's pretty much the whole villager's life. Kind of sad, but you know what? It's just the way it goes. And then we're going to have to put... I'm going to have to break... I don't want to break... Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay. And then this here. And then we can break this and put it there. Okay. And then these can be... This can be part of the wall. I'm having to waste a little bit of glass, which I don't really like doing. But at the same time... I mean, I could be using stone brick, but... You know what? Don't question me. we're just gonna keep breaking the glass. We don't have silk touch anymore, unfortunately. It would be very nice if we did have silk touch, but we just don't have it anymore. So we'll use normal stone brick there just so that we can get that. We'll go ahead and throw the bed down, and then we're pretty much done. Let's go ahead and hop on out of here. We'll do the same sort of little trick we did here to break that. Okay. And then break this. And then we just got to do 1 more. So pretty easy. We're getting quick at them now as well. You know, it's no longer is it slow going, okay? We've increased our speeds dramatically here. So we can go over on this side and do it, and that'll be a lot easier. So we'll break that, put this down, start putting the glass, 2, 3. This ladder that's up here, by the way, will be gone. We're just going to need it to get up and down from this thing, because let me tell you, getting the villagers in here is going to be a whole ordeal. I do not like villagers. They are a pain in the butt to try to get in a minecart, but we're going to figure it out, and I think we're going to be able to do it. So we're going to keep confidence. We're not going to get down on ourselves here. We're going to be able to do this pretty easy. Okay, last step, put a bed. And then we need to get a zombie in here. Obviously, the zombie is going to go... the zombie is going to go right here in the middle. And I know this thing looks kind of complicated, but in reality, it's actually super simple. Villagers go in here and these little... Okay, I thought I was dead, but we have feather falling. You guys get the idea, right? This is the spot, you know, where I'm aiming right here. Those are where the villagers go. The zombie goes in the middle. So now we got to either make some sort of giant staircase or something. I don't really know. That's the kind of tricky part. At least for the villagers, you have to have a minecart to get them in there. But I'm going to try for the zombie. I don't know, okay? I honestly don't know. But we're just going to remove this. We're going to have the world's longest land bridge go for... And this is all just to get 1 zombie, okay? The things we do for the zombies. So we're going to build this staircase up to there. I may have built this too far away, but it's okay. We can lead them along a long path. But if we get like a creeper on here, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. But we can also use this for the villager minecart, so we'll just leave it here. So I guess we're getting some good use out of it. Did I actually line this up correctly? No, I'm 1 block off. Well, that's okay. I don't think the zombie will care too much about how in line this thing is, but... Well, this is going to be... Oh, man, how many? I'm really nervous I'm going to fall, but it's okay. If we fall from here, we're fine, okay? And maybe I guessed this staircase distance perfectly. Maybe... No, it was a little bit too far away, but only by like a few blocks, so that's okay. So we're on level with it now, so we're just going to go over here. And we need to get the zombie into this thing right here. So to get... Oh, I thought I died again. It's so tricky. It's like kind of like a optical illusion type of deal. Maybe we're just gonna put some stone up here just so that nothing happens. And I'm gonna put walls right here. Okay. And then I'm gonna be able to go over to here, but he will not be able to. The zombie will not be able to. Okay, so I just have to go over here. And I have to put a trap door here so that it doesn't think that there's anything going. So it'll just walk straight into there. Okay. Now we just have to wait for a zombie. I'm so nervous, and I don't know why. I'm just afraid that I'm going to get a creeper up here. It's going to blow everything up that we've made, but I'm rubbing my hands together. Oh, okay. Let's wait for a zombie. I'll come back when it's completely dark. All right, well, it's as dark as I can get, and during that time lapse, I actually did see a zombie somewhere right over yonder. So I think that's perfect because I don't see any other mobs around here, which is good. Yes, he's right there. Okay, come on, buddy. Pathfind to me. Yes. And I've gone up this conveniently placed staircase. Oh, yes, this convenient staircase. Okay, really? You lost me? Okay, I was like, dude, do you not want to attack me? You're like, what is this? Come on. You have the new AI, the new... Oh, come on, dude. You can do better than that. What is that? Oh, come on. There you go. No, we don't need two. We do not need two. That's the last thing we need. So I'm going to hopefully get far enough away. The spooky zombie. You're gonna get me so much iron, my guy. You do not realize it, but you're going to get me so much iron. Okay, so let's just head up here. Okay. Everything's running smooth, guys. Everything's running smooth. Okay, and then you're just going to come in here and look, that's a solid block. You can walk right over that. Yes, it worked. It worked the first try. No way. I'm so happy. There's no way it worked the first try. Okay. Not going to question it. We're not going to question it. We're not going to Okay. So now we have to get the villagers. So let me sleep in this bed. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's monsters nearby. You're right. There is monsters nearby. Uh-huh. Yes, there is. Okay, well, I could just fly back home. I'm like, man, I don't want to walk all the way back over there. So why don't we just rocket boost? And then watch this. We're going to do a nice little flip. Oh, yeah. We may take a little bit of damage there, but guys, we're getting good. I'm hyped. I got to keep the hype going. Got to keep the hype going while I sleep. All right. Well, upon further thinking, my hype has slowly been dissipating because I now realize what's in store for me next. Maybe that was the easy part. Maybe. But getting the villagers in here is going to be, how you say, interesting. Well, I came up here to take a screenshot, and I was looking, I was like, oh, I'm so excited to do the next part. And I get to do the next part right now. And I know your stomach's dropping, but I gotta end the episode because we're at 30 minutes and I have to record 4 episodes this week, so I can't unfortunately do some super long ones right now. But okay, I'm very excited because tomorrow we're gonna finish the iron farm. Hopefully, we did finish most of it. You can see we got the zombie in there, which is all nice. But the next step is gonna be putting a rail here, taking villagers from our current village, which is gonna be an adventure, getting them up here in a minecart, having them fall, getting them out of the minecart, and then building the rest of the spawner. So I'm excited, okay? It's going to be interesting, like I keep saying. Not going to be as easy as I think it's going to be. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to have a secret code this episode. I've been kind of slacking on the secret codes, but if you want to prove that you're like the 5% of people who have been watching the entire video, like probably 95% of people have clicked away after 32 minutes. So the people who are still watching this video are definitely my biggest fans. So if you want to join a part of the big fan club, you want to put it in the comments and confuse some people and be a part of the secret club. The secret code for this episode is going to be it's going to be 2348. So put 2348 down in the comments below to prove that you watched the entire video. I would be very much so appreciative. I use it to kind of see how many people are watching the whole video and how like user interaction is going. So if you want to help boost the algorithm, prove that you watched the whole video, and if you wouldn't also mind leaving a like on the video if you enjoyed it and you're excited for tomorrow's episode, I would really appreciate it. Again, the secret code is going to be 2348. So you can just type that in the comments below and say whatever you want. But you can also see when you're down there in the comments, I have a Discord server. You just click on that link and you can join it. It's a family-friendly server. It's heavily moderated, so you don't even worry about any of that stuff. But you can hop on the server and you can go to the hashtag. It looks like this hashtag suggestions. You can hop on there and actually give me suggestions, and I read through all of those, and I use them to fuel the content for my videos. So if you want to be, if you want to have your voice heard and become a part of deciding what happens in this series, then please do, because doing an iron farm was not my idea. I've never done one. It was all you guys, so thank you for the inspiration. But yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. Bye.